Hello viewers, welcome to Codeforany. Medicare apps, Flutter's inside. Today we need to develop this here, the make payments UI screens. We need to developing here. First of all, we need to see these designs inside the XD files. Now need to open here and look like this here the UI. Need to developing here. Here making here the back buttons and not draw here the similar to other. Need to plain whites app bars need to developings. Then after need to credit cards UI we need to look like this here. The add buttons we need to creatings and similar to this design today we need to developing here. Let's start how to write down inside the flutters. First of all making here, minimize this here and to start here. First of all now create here the new screens and to give this here the name make payment screen dot dots like this and to create here the stateful widgets and to give this here the name make payment screens and we need to set this here the material imports here and we need to create here the scaffold. Then after we need to developing this here the app bars need to put here, create here the leading, set here the icon buttons, place event we need to set here the context dot push extension methods we need to call here. If you not see here the second video, please see here first of all the second video explain in details how to make like this here the push methods. Now need to write down here the icons and to put inside the icons as a arrow iOS we need to put here and we need to set here the colors. We need to set here the color primary text. We need to set colors here like here we need to putting here and to configure styles. And also need to set here the background colors. We need to color white like here save and also this scaffold colors also need to change because need to different white colors need to put, that's why need to change here, so otherwise show different colors. Now need to save here. First of all making here the UI we need to showing here, need to configure and open the screens and then after need to start here. Now need to go inside the appointment screens and to find out here the make payment screens and we need to call this here the context dot push extension methods need to calls. Inside we need to give this here the context and to directly pass this here the make payment screens because this is the our custom methods need to integrate. That's why if you not see here the second video, please first of all the see here the second video in explain in details how to make like this here the push context inside the push extension methods and details. Now these configurations are the done and to clicks and opening like this here the UI similar to designs need to making here. Now making here the titles bars. First of all need to set here the center titles, need to set here the polls. Now create here the titles as we need to create here the row and inside we need to put this here the text and we need to set here the titles total bill colon space and we need to set here the styles text styles, set here the colors t color primary text and we need to set this here the font size as a 14 like here. We need to configure and to show like this here the total bills and then after need to showing here the amounts of the these bills, give this here the space and need to set here the $15 for the static now and set here the primary colors and we need to set here the font weight also, font weight 600 like this configures and to save here and look like this similar to show here. Now this is the app bars are the done and to developing this here the bottom neighbors and to put into the pay buttons we need to developing here. First of all we need to creating here the shape area and inside we need to creating here the column and we need to give this here the most important parts main axis size we need to set here the minimum, otherwise not show like here the goods. That's why please make sure we need to configure like this here. Now need to go inside the appointment books, we need to copy this here these buttons and we need to put here and now we need to change this here the button names. We need to set here the pay now remove this here the click event here, save here, and look like this showing here the pay buttons now. Now this is the pay buttons are the creating done, and to developing this here the scaffold body need to write down here. First of all, set here the body, and to create here the single child scroll, create here the childs, and we need to set here the columns, and we need to make here the padding, and we need to set here the symmetric, set here the all, and we need to set here the 20. Like here the configurations are the needs, and now need to set here the cross axis alignment, set here the start. Now first row into making here, show here the doctor's names, we need to create here the row, and we need to set here the image assets, and we need to find out here the shop, we need to go assets image, and we need to shop icons, we need to find out here copy relative path, and we need to paste this here. Then after we need to give this here the width 25 and height also 25. Like here need to configure and to save this here, and to give this here the some width space size box, give this here the width as a 20, and we need to set here the const value like here, and show like this here the shop icons, and we need to show this here the user doctor's name, so need to showing here. First of all, now need to copy here, and we need to paste this here, need to show here the Mr. Dr. Manish Shutake like this, set here, and show like here this doctors, and to set this here the primary text, not primary text, need to use this here the black color, like here showing here the black color styles, and 14s like this, need to creating here. Now we need to draw here the verticals dotted lines, we need to use this here the external library, need to opening this here in pubdev. Now we need to use this plugin dotted lines 3.2.2, need to use this here, go inside installations, now need to copy here, and we need to paste this here. Now need to go here the swap space, and to already put it this here, and we need to use here directly. If you not, please put this here first and then after use. Now we need to integrate here. First of all, making here the containers, we need to develop here container, give this here the width 25, and then after we need to configure this here the alignment, set here alignments as a dot center. Now we need to create here the childs, and we need to use this here the examples here, go redeems, and we need to copy any one examples here too, and to change here modify, paste this here, we need to set here the line width, we need to give this here the 13, and change this here the axis, we need to set here the verticals, and we need to set here the const value, maybe no needs, we need to set here the colors, no data dashed colors need to remove here. Then after we need to give this here the gap as a set here the 3, and also set here the color T color. Primary text we need to set here the colors, and import this here, and show here look like this similar to designs, need to making here the lines and look like this showing here. Then after we need to show this here the address fields, we need to make here. First of all, we need to copy this here this row, and we need to paste here. Now we need to change this here the icons, we need to use this here the icons as a locations, copy relative path, and we need to paste this here and show like this here. And now we need to set this here the titles as a, you need to set here the home address, put here home address. First of all, making convert into the columns here, set here the cross axis alignments, we need to set as a start, and then after we need to configure this here the expand, wrap with extended, and copy against. Paste this here. Now need to set here the address, paste this here, and font size need to set here the 12 regulars, and also change this here the color secondary text, and show like this similar to designs you need to making here, and also make change here you need to row columns, a row inside, need to cross axis alignments you need to set as a start, and similar to designs you need to making like this here the UI. Now we need to put here the dividers after the complete this here the row. We need to create here padding, set here const edges inset symmetric, verticals need to give this here the 15s, and then afters need to set here the childs need to creating here the dividers, create here the colors, color black 12, and then afters need to configure this here the height 1 like here, and set here the const value, and making here the dividers are showing here like here need to creatings, and then afters need to develop here the credit cards I enters UI need to add UI need to develop here, create here the row, and now we need to set here the comma. First of all, set here the titles. Again, we need to copy this here the home address text, and we need to put here. And now we need to set this here the titles credit cards, credit debit cards. Like here, put this here the titles and look like this here the showing. And now making here the inkwell buttons. First of all, making here the main axis alignment. We need to set here the space between like here. Again, so we need to copy here and to convert into the inkwell buttons, inkwell on tab event, and we need to set here the childs, need to paste this here. Now need to change this here the colors, primary colors we need to put here, and to change this here the button names, add new card, and look like this similar to designs we need to making like this here the titles with buttons. UI we need to developing runs. Now we need to creating here the multiple cards showing here. We need to card separator list. We need to row here. First of all, we need to create here the list view separators. List view separators, and we need to builders context dot indexed, and we need to set here the returns, creating here the row childs like here's, and to give this here the semicolons. Now need to put here the separators. Again, so need to copy here these containers, and need to paste this here, context indexed, and put this here. Now clean here, so need to set here the two cards need to show here, remove this here the const value, and we need to set here the vertical paddings as a set here the for like here, and to creatings, and here make one mistakes, that's why here the stop need to write down here the basic chats never scrolls, never scroll, need to write down here full spellings, never scroll labels rejects, and set here the const value, and sync web also need to set here the true, and make restart here this app. Now making here the UI, first of all making here the image. First of all, we need to copy this here the icons, and this data we need to needs here. We need to paste this here. Now we need to change this here the icons as a card icons, copy relative path, and to paste this here. First of all, open this screen, manage here, select here, search doctors, book appointment, and then make payments, and opening like this here the screen. Now we need to set here the titles as a card number show here, I set here the font size 12, and we need to set here the black colors. Then after the usernames need to show here, like here the showing here, and also need to change this here the 35 as a height. Look like this here the showing here, and also need to give this here first of all the padding. Const edges inset symmetric horizontals we need to, not horizontals, verticals given this here. We need to set here the 15, and look like this show designs we need to showing here, and also increase this here the 35 is good, big not very big, 30 little small, and similar to designs so need to showing here's like here's this data now. And last portion so need to showing like this here the which uh, parts available, cards acceptables, like this UI need to making here. First of all need to copy here this row with this data here. After the completes need to remove this here the main axis alignment, create here the complete this array brackets as well as the brackets like here. Need to save here, and now need to put here the image assets. Need to give this here first of all the mastercard image, copy relative, paste this here, set here the width as a set here the 15s, and height also need to set this here the 14, and look like this similar to mastercards. And first of all making here the text titles need to put, copy this here, paste here after the dividers, and we need to write down here the save and pay via, and to set this font as a 10, similar to designs need to putting here. Now need to give this here the between sums with space, we need to set here the 15 and const value, and give this here the comma. We need to copy these two widgets and paste this again, and now need to set here the mastercard, paste here, and again need to find out here the visa cards image, copy relative path, and need to paste this here, and similar to designs need to making like this here the UI. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.